get just a few minutes or just a few seconds or whatnot for folks to show up. I'm doing a live stream up in Cocke County, and I want to update you for those of you that are in the region that are looking for places to donate. This is one of the drop-off points, so I wanted to go over that with you. I'm going to wait for a face to show up. It's very, very busy. Can you turn that off, baby, for a minute, the air? We have driven up to Cocke County, Tennessee. We are in Newport, and we had easy access to a really good drop-off point here in Newport, so I wanted to make you aware of this particular spot. So I'm still waiting on some face. I'm inside the car because there is so much going on. A lot of people driving in, a lot of drop-offs, a lot of pickups happening right now, so it's very loud. They're moving pallets of water bottles at this time. So we kind of pulled up, and we're sort of just waiting for a few minutes. So if you don't know, we are making we made a nice haul pick today and have driven all the way up to Newport here in Upper East Tennessee. It is off of I-40. You are easily, this is an easy access spot for you to drop off. There are some folks, there's a lot of different places that are closed off by default right now, or because they're having to close it off due to rescue or to, you know, obviously it being still dangerous, or the roads are blocked, or debris. But I can tell you right now that if you are looking for a drop-off, let me give you the address real quick. Folks are joining in. You're looking at, write it down. I'll say it once or twice. It's hard for me. I'm trying to move fast, y'all. This 611 West Broadway. This is the old Weigels. So we are not down to my right. If you keep going, that's where it will take you into more of the old historic part of Newport in Cocke County, and so that's pretty much blocked off. We didn't even try to see if we could get through. We came straight here. I will tell you that I want to pass on to you what they are saying in terms of donation and pickup. Today was supposed to be just a drop-off day here. They are basically, their items are being picked up just as fast as they are being dropped off. So obviously there's lots of other donation spots in Greene County, Washington County, up in Elizabeth. Getting all kinds of information now that we are a good solid 24 plus hours past all of the flooding. It takes a lot of time, you know, for people to kind of get their act together, figure out where are we going to have a donation spot, how are we going to do this. So a lot of organization happening. A lot of places that I've looked up today aren't even allowing pickups until starting on Monday. Well, I didn't like that, so here we are. So this is my first drop-off point. We are hoping to make several this week. We will see how it flows. So we stopped on our own. We're doing the donations on our own. I know several of you have offered to send us money in order to help. At this time, I say thank you, but I'm declining that at this time. We're making our own mission simply because we wanted to get this rolling. We didn't want to wait per se until Monday. So this, or to even tomorrow for that matter. So here's what I want to show you real quick. So back here, it's an old Weigels. Let me step out real quick. It's going to be loud. I apologize. So I'll get out real quick and I'll step back in because you won't be able to hear me, or at least I think you won't. So right here is one of the drop-off points. So when we pulled in, it was very, very busy. They have an ebb and flow to it. But let me tell you some of the needs real quick because I know you are asking. So again, it is 611 West Broadway here in Newport. Easy access from the interstate. You literally just follow your GPS. It'll bring you right here. There's no stopping. There's no problems with that whatsoever. Some folks had some concerns about that. So when we pulled in, they were ecstatic that we had brought food and baby items. The number one need right now here, particularly, I think that's going to be the case potentially in Greene County as well, is water. The gentleman who was the main volunteer who is over right now, the intake give out of donations, just told me, now don't quote me, I'm just telling you, I'm just saying to you what he just told me. He thinks that the entire county is going to have the water shut down this week. So I already know that Greenville is in that situation from what I understand. Correct me if I'm wrong. So water is a massive issue as always in a catastrophe. So there is that. They also need non-perishable foods. So we picked up a lot of that to donate, soups, you know, already prepackaged little items. I mean, a lot of it was knacky and soup and things like that. But in a crisis, again, you're not going to be picky because you're hungry. Baby items. We dropped off a bunch of baby items, diapers, wipes, baby shampoo, basic body items for babies. Okay, so we dropped off a lot of that. They are also looking for things like soap. They really like the cleaning items and the soap, obviously. And I will tell you, I asked about pet items, and I did not bring today, I did not bring any cat or dog food. I wish I had now. And maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll stop and go get some and bring it back since we're here. But they said that was actually the first thing to be depleted today, with dog food and cat food. So always check on the list of items that are needed at your facilities if you're going to be dropping off here in any of your regions at all, whether it's East Tennessee, Western North Carolina. But it's an obvious basic need. Again, water, non-perishable foods, basic body needs, baby. We brought a bunch of baby food. Here's James. Baby food, all kinds of items in that genre. But some of you were asking me about pet needs, and I wasn't sure at the time. I mean, it makes sense, obviously, but just to let you know, when I asked that, they were overwhelmed and said that's the first thing we ran out of. So I just want to let you know, obviously a lot of you are comment down below. So if you are in an area here, I can only speak for obviously Upper East Tennessee and Western North Carolina. A lot of you folks are already out in the trenches with donating and helping and volunteering. There's a great need for that I'm seeing now that it's hit, and now that the damage is being assessed, and now people understand where we are. Now the need is we're all figuring out really quick how great the need is at this time. So I just wanted to update you again. Again, look and see. I would, if you're not sure exactly of where to go or what to do, obviously you can look into the city of X. For example, our next stop may be Irwin, okay, which is further for us, but that's okay. But if you go to the city of Irwin, say on Facebook, or you Google it, they're putting up different drop-off points in places, not gift items, for donation, different things like that. So it just depends upon where you want to go, right? But this is the main drop-off. I didn't ask about hours today because there were no hours listed. I think at this point, they're probably, don't quote me, but they're probably going to be operating till dark because, like I said, people are coming in and out. It's just in and out, in and out, in and out. But do the very best that you can. Yes, we love our East Tennessee, absolutely. So I wanted to make this a live stream for you. You know, a lot of you had questions and concerns. I am not taking money for our donations at this time. Like I said, we're all figuring things out, and we just wanted to get a bunch of items up here immediately to know that we helped and to assess the situation and to see where the greater need is. Unfortunately, sometimes it takes a day or two for locations to figure out exactly what they are needing. From what I understand, I do not know specifics in terms of Newport County right here in terms of missing persons. The list that I saw, there are 33 people at this current time missing in Cocke County. That does not mean that necessarily they are fatalities, but they are missing. That was the latest update that I saw about an hour ago. So that should speak volumes to you in terms of what people are dealing with, specifically here in East Tennessee and Western North Carolina. We have a lot of lines down, power is out, water is out. It is difficult for people to get a hold of loved ones. There are people searching for people at this time, so just keep that in mind. So we all need to do the very best that we can do. And let me come out here. You can see it's very big. I mean, it's busy. It kind of ebbs and flows. Let me show you. So you have drop-offs, and they're just coming in. They're coming in to pick up. You pull up, and they say, are you dropping off, or are you picking up? And then they deal with you accordingly. If you're dropping off, they're taking your item. Let me show you right here. Well, maybe. They're taking your items in there to the old Ingalls. It's an empty Ingalls building, so it works kind of like a warehouse at this time. And they're just, like I said, if you just now tuned in, they are basically, items are being picked up pretty much as fast as they are being dropped off. So if you have any questions, what's in the road? What do you mean what's in the road? I don't know. This is a parking lot. So this is the Ingalls parking lot. So you can see right here, this is just the parking lot. Then you have the ATM. Across the street, you've got like the Family Dollar, whatnot. But this is where people are coming in for the donations and the pickups here in Newport. Let me get back in real quick because it was when we started the live stream. I had to pause it and wait because somebody's car over here, their alarm was going off, and I was like, well, I can't work with that. So there's that. So let me repeat really quick, okay? And then I will let you go. We're going to go see if there's anything else that we can assist with. But if you cannot donate per se, if you are limited on funds or whatnot, totally understandable. But I will let you know, if you are in the area, they need volunteers. They need help with delivering hot meals to people. They just need people at the facility itself just to lift items, bring them in, put them in people's cars, whatever. I encourage you to find out when and how you can, it all counts. It literally all counts. So again, 611 West Broadway. Somebody said earlier on my Facebook that, you basically can't deliver up here because all the roads are blocked. That is not true. So you just kind of have to know where you're going. People aren't going to be asking for donations and drop-offs and assisting people if that specific spot is closed off, in my opinion. So always your own research. Don't listen to necessarily what somebody's saying. You've got to do your own research. Again, it is 611 West Broadway here in Cocke County. Other places that I know are drop-offs in Morristown. Where else, baby? Morristown. Irwin. Obviously in Irwin, I think that may be high school. Don't quote me. Oh no, it was at a church. It was at a specific church in Cocke County. And then you have places in Morristown that are taking in people. I mean, it's not just subjective to that specific spot. Greenville. So it's really growing and it has a great need. I'll tell you real quick because I know a bunch of you just literally we just got the list, okay? And I'm gonna shut up, move on. Water, specifically here in Newport, and I can tell you in Greenville, water, okay? So case of water, whatever you can do. Obviously, non-perishable foods, simple. Cleaning items are great. They got really excited over the baby items. Again, baby food, baby wipes. They need formula, they need diapers, we brought that. So there's that need. It's a no-brainer, just the basic items for people to get through. And like I said before, a few items are not a bad idea as well. I would go with basic cat food and dog food. I wouldn't make it complicated, guys. Again, you're just trying to help people through a massive crisis. So whatever is easiest for you and what makes the most sense. All right, so yes, East Tennessee always pull together. Us Tennessee folks, we always pull together. That's what we're known for historically, and that's what we always do. Right? Yeah, I'm kind of still waiting for, are we, I'm not to get too political right now. We've had a good day. I don't want, yeah, let me know when Joe shows up. I want to be up here when he shows up. I'm going to show up, okay? That'll be fun. How would that go for you? Pretty good, right? Well, we're trying to have a sense of humor about it, and we're trying to smile when we can, because if you haven't seen all of the news, if you haven't seen the footage, if you haven't talked to folks firsthand here in the region, it is about as devastating as it gets, okay? I know, I had to make a joke about something, right? You want to turn that air back on, baby? Yeah, it absolutely will. Yes, I was in Elizabethton on Wednesday, and it was raining a lot, but it wasn't like it is today, so honestly, I would like to make it to Irwin and Elizabethton next. We're pretty familiar with Elizabethton. I have never Irwin, believe it or not. So that would be a blessing just to be there. South side, so wherever you know for a fact, if you are in that area, that they are taking in donations, please post it down. And guys, if you're seeing that, always verify it. No, we're not in that. We are in Newport. We are on the North Carolina line right now. So if you keep going down I-40 a little ways, you will cross into North Carolina. That's where we're at. But that's I-40, and that's exit, what was it again, 440? Exit marker 440. Mom. Now see, I say it wrong every time, don't I? I do. Honey, you love it. So I can tell you right now, people are pulling in again and they're backed up to the main road. So there's a major ebb and flow of drop off and pickup. He's so good. He drove all the way up here in the rain. Yes. Yeah, exit 440. It's where it stops. Mile marker 440 where it closes. I'll get it right someday. I know what I'm talking about. I just say it wrong. So you're not going to travel too much further than we are, and then 440 is closed. So that's going to be a massive problem for traveling back and forth from this area, from East Tennessee into Asheville. You'll have to find an alternative route. I can tell you right now that we've met people today. Like I said, people are starting to pour in from around the state. They're coming in from Nashville, et cetera, et cetera. We met some folks and they pulled the Walmart at Turkey Creek off of Lovell Road. And like we did, because we were trying to think of a place where we could just pull off and get all the items that we needed real quick. And I did go to a Walmart. Yes, I did. And we just loaded the car and here we are. So, well, listen. Yes, absolutely. It is. It is like a Katrina here in some parts. And I'm going to be honest with you. I know you all have seen some devastating footage because it's out there. We have talked to some people that live in these areas. And I tell you, it's more devastating than you probably are even being shown at this time. So that's not to try to guilt you into donating or for doing anything other than prayer, but it is letting you know that it is very devastating right now here in this part of the world. All right, guys, we're going to break. We're going to explore just for a little bit, just to see if there's anything we can do before we head back. Our side of the our little part of the state, we really didn't get hardly any weather at all. It's really amazing what happened when it came up from Georgia. It just did its own thing once it got past us. Cherokee County, Carolina, Monroe County, McMinn County, Blount County, Loudoun County. I mean, we got rain, we got all of that stuff, some wind, but it was rather uneventful. And I think most people here kind of expected that. I think they probably expected, what would you say, like localized flooding, what we typically get. You know, we get localized flooding. You know, you might have a little problem here, there, road closed or whatever. But no, in my personal opinion, nobody was prepared for this. They just weren't. I mean, we've been through a massive drought this year. So like I said in my video, if you watched it earlier, when you have an area that's basically in drought and then it dumps 6, 10, 20 inches of just an enormous amount of rain in a couple of days, and then you have this type of storm hover over or blow through, this is where we are. All right, guys, so I'm going to break. I love you guys. We appreciate you being here. I know there's comments. I will get to those. Like I said, we're just trying to get the job done and help out. We appreciate your support here as always, and we appreciate your support for our beloved East Tennessee. You know, I have a granddaddy that's from Cocke County. So, all right, if you have any questions, let us know. If you have information and drop-off points for folks to explore and to see if they can get there, please let us know. It's all about helping each other, and above all, above anything else, I think East Tennessee and Western North Carolina at this time would really appreciate your prayers. Prayer is everything. All right, guys, we will see you a little bit later, okay? Y'all be careful. It's not raining anymore, and we're safe. Yes, thank you so much. I love you all. We appreciate you.